Hey everyone, it's Lauren with XGRiD Campers, and today we're going to show you the highlights of the new 2025 Opus OP13. Now we've been waiting for this model to get to the US for quite a while now. It's a little bit lighter than the OP15, which we're very familiar with, but it also has a really nice configuration for a couple or maybe a small family. You still get this large king bed, but instead of having bunks inside, you have an indoor kitchenette. So there's a ton of upgrades with the 2025 OP13. We're very, very excited to show you all about it. Let's go take a look. So what we're going to do is show you all the details and a lot of the upgrades that have been added to the new OP13. The first thing we're going to show you is the electric roof. So whereas before with the old OP15, the 2024s and earlier, you had a manual lever to lift it up. And we've already detached the latches here from the corner. And so now what we can do is go inside and push a button and it's going to raise up automatically. So super easy to set up and really fast. Another thing that's really nice about the new OP13, it has a nice latch. And so the latch will connect up here and the door will stay nice and secure. So from now we can go around and start setting up the rear. One of the other changes that took place with the OP13 is the two rear tires are now independent. So these will fold down separately as we open it up. Makes it a lot easier for one person to do on their own. First thing I'm going to do is detach a couple of the latches on the inside. There's actually 3 safety latches that we're going to use on here. And then there's a pin that pulls out right there to hold the tire in place. And now we can lower the tire down. It is on struts, gas assisted struts, so it makes it very, very easy. We'll do the same on this side. Again, open the latch, take out the pin, that comes out, folds back. We'll do the same thing for the other side. And then take out the little 5/8" hitch pin. And the tire folds down. Now what we normally do is put these back in place so that they don't get lost as you're setting up camp. Now we have the back. We have the 2 jerry can holders, so these are going to release. They're going to slide out to the side. We're going to secure those in place with a latch on the side so they don't move around on us. And we'll do the same thing here. Pull the latch open, secure it back, and latch this one in place. So now we're ready to set up the rear living area. What's really nice about the new OP13 is we have a gas strut assisted rear hatch. So this now opens up on its own. You no longer have to have one person to hold this up and have while you open up the rest of the walls. So that's a really nice feature that they added here. They also standardized a lot of the latches. So the same type of latches we're using back here as well as on some of the cabinets. The rear walls, you have a lever that opens up. This slides out. Just make sure that goes in the corner. This one will slide out right there. Like I said, very easy to do with one person. And then there's 2 latches up in the corner that hold the floor in place. So what we're gonna do is release those. Come over here, release the second one. And now the whole floor folds down and sits in position. From here, we're gonna reach in. There's a couple of handles. Again, one person can do this. Pull this up. Pull it back. And now you can secure the rear wall in place on each side. And with that, the OP13 is set up for your interior living. Let's go take a look at what's inside. Okay, so now we're inside the OP13, and again, tons of space, a lot of comfort, a lot of living area in here. We have this bed, it's still folded in half, it's still in the plastic, but this would normally unfold, and then you have access to your king bed. So plenty of room there. I wanted to open this up so you can see what's underneath. The first thing to show you is this is now running the Victron 2000 watt inverter charger. So it does have a good system here. It is an automatic switchover. So once you turn this on, you can switch between shore power and inverter power for your 110 outlets. The OP13 is coming standard with 335 amp hour lithium batteries. So you have 405 amp hours total. And it does have a dedicated battery for the electric roof. So if something were to happen to your house batteries, you do have a dedicated battery so that the roof can lift up still. So the dinette on the OP13 has a table. It's a lagoon table, it mounts right here. We have it out for the video right now. Mounts in place, swivels around, and there's actually quite a bit of storage under this now. Nice deep storage, you can open this up, and you have a lot of place to put some of the larger items. The ensuite has changed around quite a bit too. What we have now is the toilet on a diagonal. So it's on a 45 degree. You have a lot more leg room than we have on the OP15s, the original OP15s. You still have your internal sink and a nice chrome shower head. The shower head can be lifted up to be mounted up higher on the ceiling mount. And now what people love the most about the OP13 is having your internal kitchenette. So you have the Dometic stove, little 2-burner stove. There is access to the propane with a quick connect right underneath. So you can disconnect that while you're traveling and then connect it back together. So if you want to cook something in here in those rainy days when it's bad weather, you have that option. And then a third small sink right here. Hot and cold running water, great place to brush your teeth, wash your hands, and maybe do some light dishes. Tons of storage again underneath, more deep drawer storage underneath the stove, and then additional pantry storage underneath the sink. So one of the nice things they did on the OP13 is they used pretty much every space that was available. On the old OP15, what you had is a lot of open area on the left and right side of the bed. And for this, they actually put cabinetry in here. It's nice and deep, a lot of room, so let me show you that. You also have your 12-volt power port with USB and USB-C, and you have your 110 outlet right there next to the bed. On each side of the bed, you do have your Xirocco fans. These lift up, lock in place, so you have a nice 12-volt fan. And of course, same as the OP15, you have your screens, you have your blackout shades, opens up, locks in place at your comfort level. The OP13 has a ton of storage, so all these new locking latches opens up. Great area to put all of your clothes. You've got 8 drawers there, and then large pantry, large item storage, and then right up above now is your control panel. So this is your power center. You have your master shutoff for your power, your master fridge supply, your 12-volt sockets, your master light, your water pump, your front and rear water tanks, your black tank, and your gray tank meters. So you have visibility to your entire power system as well as your water system. The OP13 does come standard with the Truma Combi. This is a propane furnace and hot water system. The controls are right over here, same position as what's on the OP15, as well as the TV. The TV is 110 volt and 12 volt, so you can power that off the battery if you'd like. So now what we're gonna do is set up the stove. We're gonna open the back wind guards open here, slide this around. And there's 2 little slots that these fall into right there. Set up your light, and now you also have your drying rack. You do have a prep table that comes out. There's a kickstand to hold that in place. Nice cutlery storage. Storage in the middle. This is great for your larger utensils and foil and those sorts of items. And then you do have access to your propane line as well as your gray water drain. So the gray water drain goes right to a bucket, and your propane line hooks right into your quick connect for the propane. We also have nice deep storage drawer right here. This is really great for your pots and pans and your plates and cups and that sort of thing. So you have everything right here that's very handy, convenient. And then we also have the large prep table that folds down as well. Another nice thing they did with the OP13, have a stainless top here. You have some additional storage. This swings out. And a couple of the extra added items we're getting with the OP13s is you do have a backup camera. So the backup camera is already mounted. It is a wireless system, so you can put that in your tow vehicle or actually use it inside the trailer as well if you want to be able to monitor what's going on around you. And there's a Bluetooth speaker that comes with it as well. So we took out the normal speaker with a CD player. You have a Bluetooth, so you can hook that up to your phone and connect to it wirelessly. Now on the front, we have the 75-liter dual zone fridge. So this will slide out, have a nice single action bar right there to pull that down. And you have the dual zone 75-liter Dometic fridge. The cord for the fridge is now routed through a alligator track, so it's really nice. It keeps the cord contained. You're not worried about getting that bunched up. There is also a Anderson connector back there. So if you want to take out the cigarette lighter attacher and use the Anderson, you can do that as well. There's also 110 power in the fridge area, as well as a switch for the vent fan. Now, what people love about the OP13 is this extra storage. So instead of having a bunk up front, we now have pass-through storage. A lot of space to put all your gear and larger equipment, which we didn't have on the OP15. On the front of the trailer, there's an enclosed propane box. We have two 20-pound tanks that go in here, two 20-pound propane tanks. Lots of space there, and you still have some room on the sides for additional gear if you want to do that. The OP13 is set up and pre-wired with a 50-amp Anderson connector on the top. It does not have a DC to DC charger. So for those of you that want to charge from the tow vehicle while towing, you will need to install the DC to DC charger. That's something we can do for you at XGRiD Campers. However, the trailer is already pre-wired with a 50-amp Anderson coming to the front. We're running the Cruisemaster DO35 hitch, which is the same, and the ARC 750 jack for the tongue jack. Another nice feature on the front is a water output. So this is kind of nice, gives you an opportunity to fill up a dog bowl or wash your hands real fast if you need to. On the driver's side of the OP13, same thing on the front, we have the Truma Combi. So this is your hot water heater and furnace system. It is run off the propane, and again, access to that storage that we showed you before. So if you're looking for a fun, well-built off-road hybrid trailer that you can really tow with a mid-sized vehicle, definitely take a look at the OP13. It comes in at about 4,800 pounds dry, and the gross vehicle weight is 5,900. So it's about 1,100 pounds of payload that you can put on it, but most people won't do that. You do have 63 gallons of water, so that's gonna add quite a bit of weight in there if you choose to fill it up. The total length is about 20.5 feet, and the height is about 8 feet 8 inches. So that gives you some idea of the size of it and everything. If you'd like to get a tour of it, please give us a call at XGRiD Campers. We have two locations, one in Las Vegas and the other in Knoxville, Tennessee. Come take a look. We'd love to show you around and take a look at the new OP13. We'll see you soon.